Listen up, because tonight we're watching a predator meet a showman and the results are delicious. Gyutaro strides onto the rooftop like he owns the place, sickles glinting, poison smirk engaged, the kind of villain who collects suffering like other people collect stamps. He thinks intimidation is the whole job description. He thinks chaos equals victory. Classic predator energy. Now cue Tengen Uzui, a man who doesn't just enter a fight. He announces it with pyrotechnics, a drumline, and enough charisma to star in his own musical. Picture a living spotlight with perfect cheekbones and a spine of steel. He lands not with hesitation, but with the kind of confidence that makes the air itself adjust its attitude. Gyutaro launches his opening, blades singing in arcs, poison threads cutting the wind. From a distance, it looks lethal, inevitable, the sort of thing that gets captions like "game over." But let's apply a little deductive reasoning, shall we? Notice the pattern. Sickle, spin, poison throw, repeat. Beautiful if you're a robot, predictable if you're human, and fatal if your opponent composes symphonies out of danger. Uzui doesn't just dodge, he sinks. He hears the beat in the blade clacks and responds like a drummer answering a cue. Block, tap, flourish, counterpoint. He's not improvising, he's conducting. The predator thinks he's leading the hunt. Sherlock says otherwise. The hunter here has a metronome on his side. Now, let us catalog the mistakes because I love a good forensic breakdown. Mistake 1. Assuming poison and ferocity substitute for technique. Gyutaro treats venom like a monologue. Loud, self-important, and ultimately unnecessary. Mistake 2. Underestimating showmanship as a strategic asset. Uzui's flamboyance is not a distraction. It's a tactic. It hides intent the way a magician hides a coin. It dazzles, it disorients, and while Gyutaro squints at the lights, Uzui slices cleanly through reality. Mistake 3, my favorite. Thinking reaction time beats anticipation. Gyutaro reacts. Uzui anticipates. There's a universe of difference between swinging at lightning and being the storm that summons it. Humor me for a second. Insert your favorite meme here. Villain monologue starter pack. He pauses to gloat. He underestimates. The dog labeled "This is fine" sits as the rooftop burns. Every gloat is a timestamp. Every arrogant grin is a clue. Sherlock smiles. Uzui's eyes narrow. He reads the rhythm, maps the gaps, and then he exploits them. Picture Uzui as a detective in armor, piecing together the crime scene of a fight. The clues are obvious if you know where to look. Cadence, habit, breath. He does. That's why, when the tempo breaks, Gyutaro's face says it all: confusion, then panic, then the dawning realization that the scale has shifted. And here we arrive at the crescendo. The demon unleashes his deadliest barrage, a hurricane of crimson arcs, a final plea for dominance. The crowd holds its breath like a theater watching a high-wire act. Uzui leans in, not away. He dances into the storm, his movements a cascade of stylized counters. Each step is a deduction, each flash of steel a verdict. The barrage collapses into choreography, every blade deflected, every poison thread neutralized by timing and geometry. For a predator that relied on fear and toxin, there is nothing left but exposure. Then the strike. One booming counter, a movement so clean it looks rehearsed, and Gyutaro falters. The predator that once hunted in the shadows now stumbles in the light. He realizes, too late, that he's been set to a tempo not his own. Uzui stands, breath steady, blades low, the kind of calm that reads like a curtain call. The rooftop is silent except for the ringing of metal and the applause of inevitability. Gyutaro curls inward, pride cracked, his menace receding into the background like a bad encore. Tengen Uzui doesn't just win. He solves the case with flair, roars into the void for effect, and exits the stage having made hunting look like art. Elementary, my dear demon. Elementary,